Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, March 24th, 2019. We are in the middle of a polar expedition. Well, actually we are in the middle of the expedition to explore the Minecraft world, but finally we found this polar region and that's beautiful. This is absolutely amazing. I'm all the time in awe. I really enjoy this. This is so fantastic. I love ice. I love ice and snow, and so well, that's fantastic. That's super awesome. So yeah, let's carry on, and ooh, there are a lot of guys waiting for us, and I think this one has something in his hands. This is maybe another one of those Nautilus shells. This would be interesting. Hey you guys, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you for a brief moment. Okay. They are just ignoring me. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, this one has a Nautilus shell. It's cool, but okay, let's grab some XP while we're at it. No, I don't want the rotten flesh. I just want the XP, and I also want the Nautilus shell. Oh dear, this one has something in his hands. A fishing rod. This one has a fishing rod in his hands. Ow. Oh cool, another Nautilus shell. I think I need those Nautilus shells for crafting something with the... what's the thing called? Heart of the Sea? I found a specific item as we explored all those... as we explored the shores a few episodes ago or so. And yeah, I would really like to craft this item, whatever it does, but would be interesting to do this. I mean, we are just explorers, we are scientists, we want to learn more about this environment here. So yeah, what's going on over there? This looks rather suspicious and strange. I think Minecraft is acting up once again. So let's okay, easy Minecraft. Yeah, let's just ignore this and move in this direction. Let's return to the icebergs. Minecraft, please. Are we good again? I hope we're good again. So yeah, what's going on? Well, I basically need a weekend from the weekend to recover from this weekend, more or less. Oh man, that's really... every time those sunken places. That's cool. Oh, another polar bear. Cool. Yeah, so much is going on, and it's not just because of the weekend. It's also because I started quite exhausted into the weekend due to the conference. The Media Pedagogical Conference was interesting. Let's put it that way. Yeah, so Wednesday, I think around 11, we met up to take the train to the town where the conference was held, and yeah, was a good train ride. I mean, we were traveling with how many colleagues in total? I think we were 6 people. We might have been 6 people, so quite a large group. So 6 people. So it was quite a large group, and this is super cool because yeah, I attended several conferences in the past, but this far mostly a few people of us have been there, aside from the conference that took place. Easy guy, easy. That took place in my town. So the computer games conference, the serious games conference last year in September. There, of course, all my other colleagues have been there, but this was very interesting to travel in this large group, and it was a lot of fun. So it was a nice train ride. We used the train ride to discuss a few things. And yeah, the first day on Wednesday after checking in into the hotel, we had a little bit of time. Then we went to the first workshop. It was a workshop about how you can write your thesis. I mean, you can decide between just writing the book, so really this is this traditional approach, or you can go for a cumulative thesis where you just publish a lot of paper. I don't trust this thing here again. Where you publish a lot of paper and try to basically get your thesis by publication, and that's my approach now. And yeah, the workshop was interesting, but hasn't really provided me with a lot of insights. So I think it would have been better, or the workshop was really good for those who are indifferent, who just like to discuss what's better. I mean, there is no this is better, but just to gain some ideas how to do this. And the next problem, or the next thing, is that the pedagogy side is a little bit different to basically my computer science side area, because they don't have so many conference. Well, they do have some conference, but it's harder for them to publish a lot of paper. It's not like in my case where a lot of peer-reviewed conferences exist, and you can easily throw out some papers. So yeah, I think that's also a thing you have to consider. But yeah, what was interesting afterwards, so it were all young researchers. We went to a bar. It was relatively expensive, so I was quite surprised over the price. I mean, the food was alright, but it felt a little bit expensive. On the other hand, this town is super small, and they apparently don't have so many restaurants where they can host so many people. And yeah, in this case, yeah, was just the only option or so, I guess. But it was cool. What was really, really nice, and also met someone. That's interesting. We met at the train station already, but we haven't had time so much to talk about ourselves during the train ride, because I was in a discussion with other colleagues. But yeah, during at the stay at the restaurant, we found out that, hey, we are almost living next to each other. She's just living the next street or so from my place. So that's interesting and very cool. So maybe we can have a beer, a wine, or something like that soon. But yeah, was a nice evening. Then we, at least I and a colleague and I, we went back to the hotel and met up there with one of our other colleagues and had a drink at the bar. So was a nice evening. But we went to bed quite well, not early, but I think was it shortly before some books, paper. Let's take paper, and yeah, why not taking the books with me? Can I leave something behind? I can leave behind those rose bushes maybe. I guess it's about time to get back to the tower to declutter a little bit the inventory, because hey boat, please, because I'm once again encumbered. It's quite easy to get encumbered during those journeys. So yeah, the first evening was nice. First day was quite nice, was quite relaxed, pretty cool. The next day, the hotel had also a pool. I was considering, hey, let's do some swimming in the morning, but the pool was relatively short, and I really wanted to do some things that is connected to endurance training. So luckily I had my running shoes with me, and I went running. The town has, I think it has the spring of the shortest river in Germany, and so basically I was running along the banks of this river, and was really a beautiful place, because I started before sunrise, and it was a little bit hazy, and there was fog emerging from the river itself. There was a lake where I could run around the lake, so it was really a decent place, really nice place. I enjoyed running there, and enjoyed the sunrise. So what was really a nice start into the day. Then after breakfast, this was perfect timing because all my other colleagues showed up at the breakfast at the same time as I did. So was cool sitting together in a group, enjoying breakfast, enjoying talking about the day. And then we went at first back to the university where the doctoral consortium was held. I basically used the time mostly to work because I had so many other things to do, so many emails to answer and so on, so had to focus on that. And I had no talk at the doctoral consortium, so I was just trying to support my colleagues by, hey, I'm stuck, and I'm getting shot at. This is not fair. Okay, let's run away, and hide. This one has a huge range apparently. Also, it's nighttime, so let's maybe throw it on the bed and sleep. So yeah, the main problem was with the doctoral consortium and the main conference to start shortly afterwards. There was not much time to grab some food, so yeah, lunch was short. Lunch was very short. We went to the main conference. Was okayish, but for me, since I'm not really that deep into the pedagogy, was not too interesting. It was interesting to enjoy one talk. Unfortunately, the other talk I wanted to enjoy, I was asked by the professor to attend the talk of a colleague who presented a project that was developed in collaboration with my human-computer interaction group, and so I was there in case there's some questions regarding the technical implementation. And yeah, so wasn't allowed basically to attend the other talk. I haven't paid attention to the branch. This would have been dangerous. Glad that I made it to the waterline. Oh man, this was dangerous. Yeah, so I was basically grabbed and had to attend this talk. Afterwards, we had our talk. So I did in collaboration with my colleague, and we talked, as I said, about our course. The audience was interesting. The room was relatively full, and they all enjoyed our talk. And they were apparently, I'm not that familiar with all those important scientists and who's important, who's not important in this field of research. But apparently we had also some quite popular scientists, and I mean, there's often the discussion in Germany, is informatics, computer science an important aspect for pre-service teacher education or not? And apparently we convinced one of those high-ranked researchers, hey, it finally makes sense. And this was cool also. This was an interesting comment from one of the audience who approached me after the talk. He said, well, I could also imagine you two doing a podcast or so, because he found it quite interesting how we presented our topic, and everyone was pleased. So they really enjoyed it. So we were happy. We were really happy about our talk and the reaction from the audience. So this was nice. The conference was held in a museum from what's he called? Nixdorf. It's someone who was developing a lot of computer hardware and so on, and basically it was a large computer museum. They provided guided tours after the main part of the conference before dinner time, and so I participated in one of those tours. Was quite interesting, but haven't really learned so much more, but it was nice to just see all those places and to, yeah, enjoy this. Then the dinner, yeah, well, it was about nothing. So this was not a lot of food, and the food that was there, so basically it were just a few snacks, and this was empty relatively fast. So yeah, wasn't that cool. In the end, there also was the keynote, but we had a nice group. We had really a nice group standing together, and so we decided to not go to the keynote and instead enjoy a little bit more, talk a little bit more about our things, and yeah, over time, somehow some bottles of wine came from the bar to our place. So yeah, this was where the chaos started basically. And after having spent some time there in the main room, well, not the main room, but in the dining room of that, it was not really a dining room, in the room where the dinner took place, and having emptied those bottles of wine, we decided, hey, okay, let's go to a bar. So we went to I think it was an Irish pub, or was it a British pub? I think it was Irish. But yeah, we went to a pub, quite nice. Then we heard, okay, a different group is sitting in a different bar, so we moved on to the next bar and spent there some time. Then we finally decided, okay, it's maybe time to go home. But since we were hungry and haven't had so much food, 4 of us, so the group got smaller and smaller, decided, hey, let's go to a hut where we can grab maybe some fast food or so. Grabbed some fast food. Was already midnight, and I haven't really realized it was that late. So had some late dinner, and this was quite good to enjoy some food in between. And yeah, then we got back to the hotel, and instead of saying, okay, that's enough for the day, my colleague asked, hey, let's go to the bar. And okay, so we went to the bar, and in the end, I think I went to bed around 2 a.m. This was a long evening. This was a very, very long day. The nice thing is I met someone very interesting during the dinner, and we basically spent together the entire evening and talked about all those different things. And we also said, okay, let's meet up tomorrow in the morning. She was staying in the same hotel, to explore a little bit the town, because we really wanted to see also where we have been, to see what's going on there. And she's in the same position as I, that she's not really that deep into pedagogy. So it was more about, hey, let's enjoy a little bit our time. And so we decided to meet up in the morning, and we both could have needed some more sleep because she was also staying with us in the hotel bar in the end. So we were quite tired, but it was cool. It was very nice. And yeah, so the next morning started with breakfast together, and then we went out into the town, explored the town. We sit at a cafe, enjoyed a little bit of the sun, and drank some coffee in the morning. Well, not. It was already late morning, but still, it was really a nice thing to explore the town with her. And yeah, let's see. Maybe it would be cool if I could see her again, or so if we can meet again, and yeah, maybe learn a little bit more about each other, because I think that's super interesting. She's we had a lot of things in common, which was super cool, and we had things in common where I thought, hey, no one is thinking this in this way as I do. And for instance, it's a little bit, I think I talked about this last year a lot, my personal thing of, okay, I don't have any roots or so, I don't really have a place that I would call that's my home or so, and she's exactly the same. So this was really interesting to find someone who's like-minded in this regard. So yeah, would be cool if we could stay somehow in contact and to maybe meet again and see each other again. We will see. We will see how this pans out. So to sum things up, the conference itself was rather not that. It was cool to give our talk. It was cool that the talk was perceived so well, and we got so many great feedback. Aside from this talk, there wasn't so much that really well, it was interesting to see the entire community, to learn a little bit more about the community, but there weren't really talks that where I thought, hey, I need to attend this specific talk. So yeah, I think the best thing of the conference was to meet my new friend and to find someone who's like-minded, and this was really a thing where I thought, hey, this it's hard for me to really say, okay, the conference was good or bad. I think, considering having met her, the conference was super cool. Just from the scientific point of view and from the work aspect, the conference was just, well, could have been better. Could have been a lot better. So yeah, I'm in the end, I'm quite pleased with how things panned out, and now, yeah. Please cross your fingers that we can meet again, that we can see each other again, because I feel she's quite interesting, and yeah, that's so much about that. And yeah, Friday evening it worked out. So we went swimming and got some good advice, a lot of good advice how to do this crawling situation. Oh man, it's still a long way to go. Unfortunately, she hadn't had good advice how to better breathe, because she said she's just doing it. So maybe I just need more practice in that. I did some progress. I really did some progress this day, because I managed to complete the entire pool several times, which is good. So maybe it's just getting more practice and getting more routine in doing all of this to finally make some improvement, to finally be able to focus on more technical aspects of this swimming technique. We will see how this continues. But yeah, this was good, and yeah, based on this crazy Thursday night and getting up early on Friday, I was quite tired. Unfortunately, the night, again, from Friday to Saturday was relatively short, because in the morning, two friends of me moved and asked me for help, so I had to go there, and I was just tired. But well, in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon, I busted out my bike and I was cycling for the very first time again since a long time, and it was nice. Unfortunately, because of the good weather, this was really the main incentive. We had, I think, 18 centigrade or so it was super warm, sunny, and perfect weather. But so many people were out, and it was quite difficult to cycle there, because often had to cycle around other people, and this was quite stressful. But nevertheless, it felt good, and yeah, now it's Sunday. Suddenly it's Sunday, and I'm tired. I basically, as I said, need a weekend from the weekend to recover from this weekend. And yeah, this wraps up my conference experience, my pedagogic conference experience. As I said, was quite. In one aspect, it was really good. It was really a great conference. So yeah, I think this wraps up this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!